days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today, we will be providing our instant reactions to Tottenham Hotspur's huge 2-0 win over Chelsea, as goals from Oliver Skipp and Harry Kane did the damage for the Lily Whites to get them their first win in over 4.5 years over the Blues in the Premier League. The last win that we had against Chelsea in the Premier League was back in 2018 when Son scored that majestic solo goal where we beat them 3-1 at Wembley. Since then, it's been draws and losses. We did win against them on penalties in the Carabao Cup on our run to the final when Jose was here, but we have not won against Chelsea in the Premier League until now. Two big goals from two academy graduates, Oliver Skipp and Harry Kane. First half provided no goals, but still was extremely entertaining. The one big chance of the match in the first half was Højbjerg lashing a shot onto the post in the 27th minute, takes a deflection off of Wesley Fofana, the substitute defender, and wrong-foots Kepa and hits the post square on. Tottenham are about 2 inches away from taking the lead there. Then we move to the 45th minute, right before halftime. Hakim Ziyech puts himself on a foul on Richarlison and receives a yellow card. Romero and Emerson aggravate him slightly, and in the end, Ziyech basically slaps Emerson across the face. He hits him in the shoulder, follows through to the face. Emerson goes down, and the referee has a long look at this, waits, and then issues a red card for Hakim Ziyech. Then goes to VAR. So that red card was actually after VAR's advice in his ear. They told him to issue the red card. Then they had him go look at the monitor. And in the end, the red card was disallowed because of the fact that it did not fit the threshold, which I don't really get that decision. It's a red card every day of the week, or at least the second yellow, because Ziyech had already gotten one yellow for the foul on Richarlison. He should have gotten another yellow for the slap on Emerson. That's a double yellow, and that's a red. But somehow he escaped a red today. It didn't really affect us in the end. We still got the win, but it was really bad officiating, and I think it was very poorly managed. I think he should have been sent off regardless. But that's how the first half ended, goalless.
At the beginning of the second half, Spurs came out with some great energy. The ref tried to cool the game down as soon as the half started. Chelsea and Spurs both wanted the game to cool down, but it didn't cool down at all. Emerson had a low shot that Kepa saved, and for some reason, Enzo Fernandez took the ball from Kepa and cleared it only as far as Oliver Skipp, who showed great urgency to get to the ball, volleyed it. A brilliant volley. Kepa got to hand to it, but he could only divert it off the crossbar and into the goal. And Oliver Skipp got his first goal for Tottenham, and what a way to get it. Spurs led 1-0 on the 46th minute. Such a good moment for Oliver Skipp. He'll remember that for so long.
Yeah. What a story, by the way. He's came to Tottenham's academy at 12 years old, came through all the youth ranks, broke into the first squad under Mauricio Pochettino, had an excellent loan spell in the championship at Norwich City before breaking into the first team under Jose and Conte. And then now he scored his first ever senior goal for Spurs against Chelsea in a London derby and has cemented himself as one of the most important players on our team sheet right now with Bentancur out. But without Bentancur, Skipp is really replacing him very well. Well, Tottenham controlled the game for the rest of the second half until the 82nd minute, where Harry Kane made it to. Son Heung-min was subbed in about 3 minutes prior to the corner, took the corner, Dyer gets a touch on it and flicks it onto the back post, and Harry Kane, who else is at the back post to get that goal for Spurs? He's now on 268 goals for Tottenham Hotspur, which means that there were some disputes over Jimmy Greaves' record because of 2 Charity Shield goals that he had scored that Tottenham did not count. So it could either be 266 or 268 that he scored for Spurs. But in the end, Harry Kane has either equaled or beaten Jimmy Greaves' record, depending on which one you look at. With 268 goals, he now equals Jimmy Greaves' record if you choose to include the 2 Charity Shield goals. But that was it for the match. In the end, Tottenham came away with a 2-0 win. All 3 points. We stay in 4th place in the Premier League on 45 points. 4 points behind Manchester United and 4 points above Newcastle
Such
United.
a good performance. Everyone was hungry to win against Chelsea in the Premier League for like the first time in 5 years. Since 2018, we haven't won against Chelsea at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League yet at all. This is the first time we've done it. Because when we won in 2018, it was at Wembley, of course. We did win in the Carabao Cup, which was a great moment. It was actually in, I think, the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. That was a great moment. We won on penalties.
Yep.
But in the Premier League, this has been the first time we've beaten Chelsea in a long, long time.
4.5 years, pretty much. Basically 5 years since we last beat Chelsea. My man of the match, there were so many good performances today. Forster was absolutely unreal in goal. Some of his grabs were unbelievable. Whole back line was great. Dyer with a great assist, and Romero was unbelievable. Royale and Skipp were the standouts in midfield, but Højbjerg and Davies really did nothing wrong. They were just as good, but I think Royale and Skipp just stood out a little bit more. And then the front three was clicking perfectly today. Richarlison, I think he grew into the game.
Yeah,
got
he
better
did pretty
as the game
well.
went on.
Richarlison showed very good work rate. So has Kulusevski. Kulusevski, when he came off for Son, he looked so tired.
Yeah, he was absolutely.
But he put in such a good work.
Yeah.
Such good work for his shift.
Yeah, and then Harry Kane, of course, bagging a goal at the end of the game. But really, a great performance around the whole team. I'm going to give my man of the match to either Oliver Skipp or Emerson Royale. One of those two gets the
for me, man of the match is a tie between Romero, Royale, Skipp, and Højbjerg. 4-man race
crazy.
for me.
4 people. And you could honestly also include Kulusevski in that conversation.
Or Kane.
Dyer you could include. Guti you can include.
Well, I didn't include Guti.
Ben Davies to a point was pretty
Dyer.
good. Dyer was good. So pretty much the whole team was excellent today. And I think it's time to start a little bit of a conversation, because if we look at our last 5 matches in all competitions, we have a win over Man City at home. That was managed by Stellini. Then we lost 4-1 to Leicester, managed by Conte. Lost 1-0 to Milan in the Champions League, managed by Conte. A 2-0 win over West Ham, managed by Stellini. And a 2-0 win over Chelsea, managed by Christian Stellini. I think it's time to have a little bit of a discussion, because this guy is something else. The way he gets the team going is ridiculous. Like, I don't know why Conte just isn't able to do that. But the performances we've seen under Stellini versus Conte have been so different.
I think the secret is all with Benjamin Davies. Out of anyone, it's Ben Davies who holds all the secrets. He's the man at left wing back. If Perisic is going to start left wing back, he's taking up Son space.
Yep.
And Perisic has been really poor defensively recently.
Yeah.
Davies has been excellent. I think that's the secret to Stellini's tactics.
Yeah. But, I mean, really, this is going to be interesting when we see Conte come back.
Got the clean sheet as well.
Yeah,
Stellini
that's
has gotten
huge.
a lot of clean sheets.
Yeah. Actually, he has conceded just 1 goal in the 4 games that he's managed for Tottenham. He kept a clean sheet against Man City, clean sheet against West Ham, clean sheet against Chelsea. The only goal he conceded was Chancel Mbemba in the UEFA Champions League against Marseille the second time we played him, where Højbjerg snatched that late winner. That was all Stellini pretty much. I know Conte and Stellini kind of developed the tactics before the game together, but anything that goes on during the match is all down to Stellini. Like, that is just absolute incredible work from him. And the way he's filling in for Conte, he's almost better than Conte for us right now. The way he's doing, he's almost better than Conte. But, yeah, great performance today. I can't believe we won. And at a point where, of course, you know, a team like Liverpool, they drew to Crystal Palace. I think Fulham may have dropped points as well. I'm not sure if they played.
They did, I'm pretty sure.
They did play
drew.
Friday. They drew to Wolves. Man United don't play. Newcastle don't play. And Newcastle play Manchester City next, so they'll drop even more points, most likely. United play Liverpool next in the Premier League, so they could pick up some points there. But I think this was a big win for us to get those points. But that's
Huge
it.
Win.
Yeah, that's it for our instant reactions to Tottenham's win over Chelsea with goals from 2 academy graduates, Harry Kane and Oliver Skipp. If you enjoyed and want to see more Spurs content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what your thoughts on this game were. And until next time.
Come on, you Spurs!